Hi, I'm Johnny Cash, proud to serve the Community Food Bank of Citrus County. You know, if you've donated to the food bank over the past year, this is the impact that you've helped us make. And I can't tell you how the events of this year have just changed everything in our lives. And as a result, the food bank has been asked to step up in even bigger ways, as people who would have never seen themselves in a food line suddenly find themselves in need of assistance. And in addition to the increased demand for food, the Community Food Bank has responded to the needs of the Citrus County Emergency Operations Center, not only by expanding our food distribution efforts, by also providing over 100,000 cloth face masks.
So emergency management during COVID-19, we had to have a method in place in the county to be able to receive commodities and to be able to get that out to the citizens. And a lot of times we'll be getting food and other necessities pushed through FEMA or the state and other organizations. So the Community Food Bank was just awesome and jumping out there and saying, hey, we'll be your county staging area for all food resources. And that's, not only do they have the capability and the capacity to do that, but they just have that willingness and the effort to help our citizens out. So I think that's really the biggest thing, to be able to get that food in and get that food distributed to the food pantries that really need it. I mean, what do people need? Food, water, and shelter. That's what they need. And to be able to provide that food and the sustenance and to have healthy nutrition is critical. And they need the support of the community. They need people to help to support that by financially donating or even arranging with resources, because I know a lot of companies will donate food and other things. So it is a key essential part of our community to keep our folks fed and to keep them healthy.
But you know what? Let's not forget that we're not just working to end hunger, but we're also nourishing hope. And that's just what we've been doing for Ruth.
A few months ago, I received a call from Michael. Michael lived several states away, but was very concerned about his sister, who lived locally. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, Michael was unable to come in and try to take care of his sister, so he was reaching out for help. Ruth was just out of a domestic violence situation, left pretty depressed and with no source of income. So she was hungry, sad, and just really not doing well. After a pretty lengthy conversation with Michael, I thought that it was in Ruth's best interest to do an emergency distribution of food to her and to try to hook her up with some resources. So I put together a box of some fresh fruits and vegetables, some prepared meals, and a salvaged bouquet of flowers, and headed over to Ruth's house. I encouraged her to partake of some of our agencies that were on the list that I gave her and to really try to reach out for some help. I told her that we would come up with a solution and I'd be checking on her. So I immediately reached out to one of our agencies. And Lorraine Adams, who is the manager of the Life Tree Center Pantry, came to mind immediately. Lorraine helped Ruth to get tags back on her vehicle, to put herself into the marketplace as a very viable candidate who was then hired. She was able to just get her back on her feet, and Ruth really started to take care of herself, to blossom, to secure that job, and really flourish. Ruth's story is really a perfect illustration of the kind of impact that we can make as a community, not on just one person, but on all of the individuals that make up our entire community. We are very blessed to have those partnerships with our different agencies and with all of the nonprofits that help support Citrus County and our entire area.
Just imagine where Ruth would be right now without Barbara and Lorraine's compassion and resources. You see, our movement is more than just providing families with food. It's about real people in situations of despair who have been lifted up and inspired by support, encouragement, and hope. Ending hunger and nourishing hope have become the very words we live by, and they inspire the efforts of our staff and volunteers every day. As you can see, by partnering, collaborating, and applying a community-wide support network, the Community Food Bank of Citrus County supplies so much more than food.
Having the Community Food Bank and Daystar as a valuable partnership puts us in a state that we can be open 5 days a week. So it helps us to be able to be available to those who are in need. and having a centralized place where we can all come not only helps us, but also all the supermarkets. There's just one place that they can donate all their surplus foods. And so by helping the community food bank, you're also helping Daystar and 53 other agencies in this county to provide for the needs of those who are without.
Whether you have been one of our partners since 2013 or you are just now joining us, welcome to the fight. No man, woman, or child should go hungry today. This year, more than ever, your investment in our cause is invaluable. So join us as we fight for the 1 in 4 children who have empty dinner plates. Join us in the fight for Ruth and others who struggle to escape domestic situations. Join us as we fight with Daystar and all of our wonderful partners working to elevate our community person by person. And join us as we fight against pandemics, floods, hurricanes, and just the basic struggle to survive that 1 in 6 Americans face through no fault of their own each day. Join the fight, become part of the movement, and with your support, we will not leave anyone hungry in our community.
Food insecurity is a major issue in Florida. And when we think about this problem, hunger is often what comes to mind first. But it's more than that. A lack of access to reliable, nutritious meals can cause poor health outcomes, holding back our children's development and forcing families to make difficult decisions, like choosing between paying for food and other necessities like transportation, medicine, and more. The Community Food Bank of Citrus County is on the front line in the fight against hunger. And their work to distribute over 3 million pounds of food each year is crucial to make an impact in the Citrus County community. I want to extend a personal thank you to those of you who have continued to support the Community Food Bank of Citrus County. You are helping keep more than 50 food pantries, shelters, soup kitchens, and ministries stocked to serve children and families in need. Your commitment to the movement to end hunger and Nourish Hope is helping to improve the lives of millions.